Hi friends, welcome back to my channel All in All UK. Today, I am excited to bring you another useful video in finding a job in the NHS. We all know how crucial it is to write strong supporting information on the NHS job applications. Many people miss out on the interview calls just because they don't craft their NHS supporting information properly. In this video, I will share you how I write supporting information for NHS jobs which help me in secure interview calls. While I cannot guarantee you will definitely get interview calls by following my method, but it might be helpful for you if you are struggling with this part of the application. Today, we will be focusing on NHS track jobs. So, let's dive into the video. First, let's search for NHS jobs website on the internet. I prefer using this website because it lists all the jobs available both on NHS jobs and track jobs. You need to understand that both NHS jobs and track jobs are two different websites. You can simply search for jobs using the search bar by clicking the search button. If you have a specific location or a job role in mind, you can enter those details to refine your search. For instance, I am looking for administrative or business assistant roles in Birmingham. Let's take a look at Band 3 administrator job. Start by reading the job description details, learning about the trust, and reviewing the essential and desirable criteria for the job. Ensure that your qualification matches these criteria before proceeding with the application process. As the first step towards applying, download the job description and person specification PDF file. Check which criteria are being measured at each stage of the application process. In the job description file, you will find more details about the trust and the job duties and responsibilities. Scrolling down, you will find a table that outlines the critical selection criteria and the stage at which they are measured. For example, qualification and training are measured at the application stage, while other qualities are assessed at both the application and the interview stages. Once you have read all the details, let's go back to the website to start applying. Click on the apply button. Since this job is originally listed on the track jobs, you will be redirected to the track jobs website to complete the application process. If you already have an account, sign in. If you don't have an account, you will need to create one. I already have an account with track jobs, so I will sign in straight away, which will take me directly to the application page for this job. Before starting the application form, you need to provide some basic information. This includes whether you have worked for the trust you are applying for or with the NHS before. Then select your visa type. In the section for additional information, write your BRP details or right to work share code details. Once you filled out all the requirement information, press continue button. I am not filling in all the fields in this video as it lengthens the duration. However, I will show you how to fill in some essential fields. Let's start with the education qualification section. Here, it is important to understand that the 10th grade in India is equivalent to GCSE in the UK and plus 2 in India is equivalent to A level in the UK. So, fill in your education qualification sections accordingly. Next, let's move to the employer activity history section, where you need to specify your reason for leaving your previous job. Make sure to provide a genuine and valid reason here. Avoid mentioning reasons like salary hike, etc. Another area to focus on is the previous job responsibilities. Ensure that your previous job description aligns with the job description advertised. Now comes the crucial part, the supporting information. Please note that we have to complete the supporting information within 1500 words. Within that limit, you need to convince the hiring team that you have thoroughly read job description and meet all the essential and desirable criteria for the job. I suggest writing the supporting information separately and then pasting it here to ensure you don't miss any points. Before we start writing, let me share some of the must-have strong keywords to use in the supporting information. With that, we know what keywords to use in the supporting information. Now, let me tell you how to craft your supporting information. Follow these 6 steps. Step 1. State that you have read and understood the job advertisement. Step 2. Provide a brief introduction about your career so far, highlighting your achievements and skills. Don't forget to blend your previous job responsibilities with the advertised job. Step 3. Explain how you meet the essential and desirable criteria for the post with specific examples. Step 4. Mention any volunteer work you have done. Step 5. Describe situations where you have demonstrated the values of the trust you are applying for. Step 6. End with a thank you. Following these steps will help you create a strong and compelling supporting information section. Here is an example of supporting information I used in my application. You can see I have followed step 1 here. Thank you for providing me with the opportunity to apply for the position with the National Health Service as a Band 3 administrator. Prior to submitting my application, I thoroughly reviewed the job description to ensure that my skills, experience, qualities, and knowledge align with the requirements of the role. Following the step 1, I have provided a brief overview of my career so far. This creates a strong introduction to your supporting information. You can see I have used the keywords such as leadership, excellent service, adhering to strict policies, assertiveness, and organizational values. By incorporating these keywords, I have indicated that I possess the qualities they are seeking, which will surely encourage the HR team to read further. Step 3 is the most crucial part. Here, we need to convince the HR team that we possess the qualities they are looking for and we have successfully demonstrated them in the past. I usually write this in 3 steps. In step 1, I used to state that I have the qualities they are looking for. Step 2, I used to explain how I acquired that quality. Step 3, I used to provide a situation where I successfully implemented that quality. Let me show you how I write this. I used to list down all the qualifications they are looking for so that I never miss any point on the qualification criteria they are looking for. Here you can see I have listed down the qualification and training they are assessing. That include GCSE level C or equivalent in Maths and English, OCR award or certificate in text processing, word processing or equivalent, NVQ3 in administration or equivalent, evidence of continued learning and development. Out of these, I do not possess professional qualification for this text processing, word processing, or NVQ level in administration, but I cover it. I used to cover it with my experience so far. So you can see my supporting information like this. I possess the qualification listed in the job description. I achieved a B grade in GCSE level equivalent in both English and Maths. Furthermore, I have significant experience in text processing and word processing, gained over my 10-year-long extensive career as a software tester and an operation admin member. For the last 4 years, I have been handling the administrative part of operations in my company. With that, I cleverly mentioned that I have the basic qualification, and where I lack professional qualification, I have relevant experience to cover it. Now comes the example. One notable instance that highlights my English language skills when I was tasked with managing direct sales and handling international sales calls and email generated from our website. Although this was a new responsibility for me, I enthusiastically embraced the challenge. Prepare myself for this new responsibility. I diligently studied telephone and email etiquette through training manuals and online courses. So with that, I state that I am good at continuous learning as well. So you can see that continuous learning is something they are evaluating. Then comes another part. I have always maintained a keen interest in acquiring new knowledge and skills, and I approach this task with the same enthusiasm. Interacting with customers daily, whether in person, over phone, or via email, has been a cornerstone in my role. I have consistently prioritized politeness and respect in my communication, ensuring that customers feel valued and understood. Recognizing that each individual has unique needs and requirements, I make it a point to thoroughly understand their concerns before offering solutions. By doing so, I was able to increase the sales conversions. Here you can see that I have explained my experience of using my language skill, that is English language skill, in a situation where I was tasked to attend emails and calls or international calls. So that's the way you also need to explain the qualification you gained and you implemented it in your previous job role. So here you can see that I have mentioned the situation where I have to use my qualification and how I utilized it and how I prepare for that qualification and the end result. So by by doing so, I was able to increase the sales conversion. I am giving an indication that I'm good at successfully implementing the task assigned to me. This is the structure I follow up for all the selection criteria they are evaluating at the application stage for this job. You can see I have followed the same format for all the criteria they are looking for as well. After detailing how I meet the essential criteria, I provided an example of my volunteer work in step 4. This is followed immediately by a situation where I practically implemented the trust values in step 5, and then I concluded with a thank you note. You will notice that I have incorporated the keywords wherever possible, which I have marked in the green. So that's a compelling supporting information, isn't it? This is how I normally write it. Hope this helps you as well. Now let's copy this and save it to the application form. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful. If you know anybody applying for NHS jobs, please do share this video to them because it will be really helpful for them. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for similar content and similar kind of videos. I will be back soon with another video. Till then, bye friends. Take care. Bye bye.